You're sitting in the drive-thru. You take your foot off the brake to creep forward, and for a split second, nothing happens. Then, bang! The truck lurches forward like you just got rear-ended by a Honda Civic. You look in the rearview mirror. Nobody's there. That wasn't a car hitting you. That was your $9,000 transmission screaming for help. If you drive a Ford F-150 Mustang or Expedition with a 10R80 10-speed transmission, you have probably felt the clunk. You've probably gone to the forums. You've probably asked the dealer. And I guarantee you've heard the same 3 words every single time. It's just normal. I am telling you right now, that is a lie. Normal is what the dealership tells you to get you out of the service lane until your warranty expires. Normal is a code word for, we don't want to pay for the diagnostics. But the truth is, your transmission gives you 3 very specific warning signs before it turns into a 300-pound paperweight. These aren't just noises. They are stages of a death spiral. Today, we aren't just going to list noises. We are going to decode exactly what your truck is trying to tell you. I'm going to show you the hidden diagnostic tricks that professional mechanics use to catch these failures early. Tricks that cost $0 but save you a $7,000 rebuild bill. We are going to break down the physics, the finances, and the fix. Let's get into it. Sign number 1. I call this the ghost flare. This is the most dangerous sign because it's subtle. You might not even feel it as a clunk. You see it. You're merging onto the highway. You're giving it about 30% throttle. The truck goes to shift from 3rd to 4th, or maybe 7th to 8th. Watch the tachometer. Does the needle drop, then suddenly spike up 300 RPM before grabbing the next gear? That is a flare. Here is the mechanical nightmare happening inside your gearbox when you see that. The 10R80 uses hydraulic pressure to squeeze clutch packs together. When the computer commands a shift, it expects that clutch to grab instantly. If you see that RPM spike, it means the clutch is slipping. It's sliding against the steel plate instead of locking. Friction equals heat. Heat equals glaze. And once those clutches glaze over, they lose their grip forever. Now, here is the competitor secret that dealers hate. Why does this happen? Usually, it's not because the transmission is broken yet. It's because the computer is lying to itself. Your truck has a system called adaptive learning. It watches how you drive and adjusts the hydraulic pressure to match your style. It sounds smart, but if you spend 90% of your time in stop-and-go traffic, the computer learns to be lazy. It lowers the line pressure to make the shifts feel soft and comfortable for you. Soft shifts are dying shifts. When you finally step on the gas to pass someone, the computer is still in lazy mode. It doesn't apply enough pressure, the clutch slips, and you get a flare. The fix, the 30-second win. So, before you panic and trade the truck in, you need to perform what I call the memory wipe. You don't need a mechanic for this. You need a tool like Foreskin, or you can try the battery disconnect method. Disconnect your negative battery terminal for 30 minutes. Turn on your headlights to drain the capacitors. Reconnect it and go drive. This forces the transmission to forget its bad habits. If the flare goes away after the reset, congratulations. You just saved $9,000 with a 10mm wrench. You cleared a logic loop that was slowly killing your clutches. But if the flare comes back after 500 miles, that's not software. That's a hydraulic leak. And that brings us to sign number 2. Sign number 2, the cold start hesitation. This one happens in the morning. You walk out to your truck. It's 40 degrees out. You start the engine, and because you're in a rush, you immediately throw it into drive or reverse. Did you see that pause? You put it in gear, you hit the gas, but the truck didn't move for 2 full seconds. And then, bam, it slammed into gear. Most people ignore this. They think, oh, she's just cold. No, she's starving. The 10-speed transmission is a marvel of hydraulic complexity. It uses tiny, intricate passages in the valve body to route fluid. When that fluid is cold, it is thick. It moves slowly. If you have a delayed engagement, it is often a sign that the fluid has sheared down or the filter is starting to clog. The pump is struggling to build enough pressure to engage the forward clutch. The price arbitrage. Here is the math that should scare you straight. A fluid and filter change costs you maybe $150 in parts if you do it yourself. A new lead frame and valve body, which is what breaks when you keep slamming it into gear, is a $1,500 repair. A full transmission is $9,000. You are risking a $9,000 asset to save 30 seconds in the driveway. The fix, the habit change. I want you to adopt the 60-second rule. I don't care if you're late for work. When you start a 10-speed F-150, you wait 60 seconds before you touch that shifter. You need to let the torque converter spin. You need to let the pump prime those lines and equalize the pressure. And if you are over 50,000 miles and you haven't changed the fluid because the manual says it's lifetime fluid, stop it. The lifetime fluid myth is designed to lower the cost of ownership on paper for fleet buyers. It is not designed to make your truck last 200,000 miles. By 40,000 miles, that fluid is already breaking down. It's full of metal glitter from the break-in period. Change it, and only use Mercon ULV. Do not use the generic stuff from the auto parts store unless you want to kill your valve body in a month. Now we get to the big one, sign number 3. This is the one that keeps mechanics awake at night. The driveway clunk. This is distinct from the other noises. This happens when the truck is warm. You pull up to your house, you shift from drive to reverse to back in, and you feel a thud. It feels like there is play in the drive shaft. Or maybe you're cruising at 40 miles per hour. You let off the gas, and the downshift feels like a sledgehammer hitting the frame. If you have this symptom, and you have a truck built before August 2022, you need to listen very carefully. This is not a software glitch. This is a design failure. It's called the CDF drum. Inside your transmission, there is a drum that handles the clutch C, D, and F packs. Inside that drum, there is a steel sleeve that seals the oil passages. On the early 10 speeds, that sleeve was just press-fit in place. It was held in by friction and hope. But here is the problem: thermodynamics. As your transmission heats up, the aluminum drum expands at a different rate than the steel sleeve. Over thousands of heat cycles, that sleeve starts to walk. It slides out of position. When it moves, it blocks the oil holes. You lose pressure to the clutch. The computer sees the pressure drop and commands the pump to go to max pressure to compensate. Then, the fluid finally blasts past the blockage, and wham! You get the clunk. The illegal truth. Ford knows this. They know it so well that in late 2022, they quietly updated the part design. The new drums have a lip on the sleeve, so it physically cannot move. But they didn't recall the old ones. They left that on you. The hidden feature diagnostic. So, how do you know if your sleeve is moving without tearing the transmission apart? You need to unlock a feature Ford hid from you. Look at your dashboard. You see that transmission temp gauge? The one that always sits perfectly in the middle. That is a lie. That is a dummy gauge. It will show normal from 180 degrees all the way up to 230 degrees. By the time that needle actually moves, your fluid is cooked and your seals are dying. You need to use a tool like Foreskin to enable the numerical temperature display above the gauge. Once you have the real numbers, watch them. The 10R80 likes to run hot, but if you are seeing 215, 220, 225 degrees while just cruising empty to the grocery store, you have a problem. High heat is what causes that CDF sleeve to walk. High heat is the enemy. If your temps are spiking, your thermal bypass valve is likely stuck shut. The price arbitrage. A new thermal bypass. Valve is a $50 part. It takes 20 minutes to swap. If you ignore the temps, that $50 part will cook your CDF drum, leading to the $9,000 replacement. Do not trust the needle, trust the data. Here is the bottom line. The Ford 10-speed is actually a powerhouse. It can tow 14,000 pounds. It's a miracle of engineering. But it is not a tank. It is a precision instrument, and precision instruments need protection. If you treat this transmission like an old 4-speed from 1995, ignoring the fluid, slamming it into gear, trusting the lifetime marketing, it will fail you, and it will hurt your bank account. But if you are proactive, if you change that fluid every 40,000 miles, if you wait that 60 seconds on a cold morning, if you enable the real temp gauge and watch it like a hawk, and if you reset that adaptive learning when it starts getting confused, then this truck will last you 200,000 miles. You are the CEO of your own reliability. The dealership is not coming to save you. The warranty is not a strategy. You are the strategy. I want to hear from you in the comments. Post your year, your mileage, and if you felt the 2 to 3 clunk. We are building a database of owner experiences down there. And if you want to see exactly how to use Foreskin to unlock that temperature gauge and fix the shift strategy yourself, I've got a full step-by-step guide coming up in the next video. Don't let the clunk win. I'll see you in the next one.